Hello dear students, today we will discuss about the Newton's third law of motion. It states that an every an, or to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, but the action and reaction acts on two different bodies. I will explain this by giving example that how the third law works, or you can say to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. You might have heard this. I will discuss with you experimentally that you have to bring two these spring balances. For example, this is the spring balance having different reading. It is the spring balance I have tied this spring balance to the wall. Tied to the wall. It is tied to the wall. Then I will take another spring balance. That means it is spring balance A and spring balance B, having the reading in the middle. And I will connect this B spring balance with the spring balance A. And then after that, I will try to pull this. I will try to pull the spring balance B. What will happen when I will try to pull the spring balance? I am applying force on the spring balance B, and the spring balance B is in contact with the spring balance A. When I apply force on B, the B will apply force on A. That is if the reading in the spring balance B comes to 10, for example, and you will see on spring balance A the reading is same, that means on 10. That is, I applied force over spring balance B, and the spring balance B applied the force on spring balance A. That is, to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. This force, this balance forces this balance, this BA balance, so that the reading on both these scales or on both these balances is same. I will quote more examples here. For example, if this is a gun or if this is a pistol having, for example, this is a pistol. When a bullet is fired through the pistol, it is the action, and what will be the reaction? The gun recoils back. It recoils. It is reaction. That means you might have seen that when the bullet is fired from the gun recoils backwards. That means the bullet, when it accelerates or applies force, and this, so that the reaction is seen on the gun recoils back. The two different bodies are, bullet is different, having different mass, and the gun is different, having different. These are the two bodies, action and reaction. Now Another example, if a sailor, that means which sails in the sea, or if a man is on the boat, if this is the boat, if this is a boat, and the man tries to, it is bank, the man tries to, or this man tries to move out of the boat, what happens? The man pushes the boat backwards, that means it is the action. And what happens? The boat in turn pushes the man on the back, it is the reaction. It is the reaction. And this law states that to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, but the reaction and actions are on different bodies. It is action on the boat and reaction on the man. Now the third example is, if you have to fill balloon with air, if this is a balloon, you have to fill the balloon with air, and after that try to release the air from the mouth of the balloon. What will happen? The air present in the balloon, it releases with the pressure, and then the force is applied towards this. It is the action, and the reaction, what is the reaction? The balloon moves backwards. That means in opposite direction from where the air gets released. It is another example of third law of motion. And another example is that when a racket, you might have seen on the television, if this is the racket, when fired from any launching position on any launching pad, lot of this smoke comes out, or you can say air comes out from the rocket, and that smoke, it pushes the rocket forwards. This smoke, that means here the reaction is this, and it is action. The smoke pushes the rocket towards upside. And these are some examples which explain us the third law of motion, that to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, but the action and reaction acts on two different bodies. That means these two actions, that means action and reaction act on two different bodies and having different this result over two different bodies. It does not mean that the force is same, though force is same, the action force is equal to the reaction force, but the effect of the force on two different bodies, that means on bullet and gun, it is different. Thank you. Have a nice day.